On March 8, 2014, a Boeing 777 took off from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Its destination was Beijing, China. The flight number was MH370, operated by Malaysia Airlines. On board were 227 passengers and 12 crew members. This flight would become one of the biggest mysteries in aviation history. It vanished without a trace. Despite years of searching and countless theories, the fate of MH370 remains unknown. The disappearance of this flight is a chilling reminder of the power of the unknown. It highlights the complexities of modern aviation and the challenges of investigating accidents at sea. The search for answers continues to this day. The aircraft involved was a Boeing 777-200ER, a large, modern and reliable aircraft. It was registered as 9MMARO. Malaysia Airlines is the flag carrier of Malaysia, known for its safety record. The flight was scheduled to depart from Kuala Lumpur International Airport, KLIA. It was expected to arrive at Beijing Capital International Airport, PK, approximately 6 hours later. The disappearance of such a sophisticated aircraft baffled the world. How could a plane equipped with advanced technology simply vanish? This question has haunted investigators and the families of those on board. The mystery surrounding MH370 captivated global attention. It sparked unprecedented search efforts and intense media scrutiny. MH370 took off from Kuala Lumpur at 12:41 a.m. local time. The flight was scheduled to arrive in Beijing, China, carrying 227 passengers and 12 crew members. The flight climbed to its cruising altitude of 35,000 feet. Everything seemed normal as the plane smoothly ascended into the night sky. The crew made routine contact with air traffic control in Malaysia. They reported that the flight was proceeding as planned. Co-pilot. "Good night, Malaysian 370. These were the last words heard from the cockpit. At 1:19 a.m., as the plane neared Vietnamese airspace, the unthinkable happened. The aircraft was expected to check in with air traffic control in Ho Chi Minh City, but it never did. All communication with MH370 ceased. The sudden radio silence was alarming. The transponder, which transmits the plane's location, went silent. This made it impossible for civilian radar to track the aircraft. Military radar continued to track the plane for some time. It was an unusual situation, but the military radar provided some clues. It showed MH370 deviating from its planned route. Instead of heading north towards Beijing, the plane turned west. The plane turned west, then south, flying for several hours over the Indian Ocean. This unexpected change in direction puzzled experts. Then it vanished from radar completely. The disappearance was sudden and left no trace. The disappearance left investigators baffled. Despite extensive search efforts, no definitive evidence of the plane's fate has been found. The mystery of MH370 continues to haunt the world, raising questions about aviation safety and technology. An international search effort began immediately in the South China Sea, the plane's last known location. The disappearance of Malaysia Airlines flight MH370 on March 8, 2014, sent shockwaves around the world. The Boeing 777, carrying 239 passengers and crew, vanished from radar screens, leaving behind a trail of questions and a void of answers. Ships and aircraft from multiple countries scoured the area. The initial search focused on the South China Sea, where the plane was last detected. Nations united in a race against time, deploying their best resources to locate the missing aircraft. They searched for any sign of the missing plane. Every piece of flotsam, every oil slick was scrutinized with the hope that it might provide a clue. The search teams worked tirelessly, driven by the hope of finding survivors or at least understanding what had happened. Days turned into weeks and the search area expanded. As days passed without any significant findings, the search area was broadened. The initial focus on the South China Sea shifted to other potential locations, including the vast expanse of the Indian Ocean. Search team member data analysis suggested that MH370 had flown for hours after its last contact. Investigators pored over satellite data, radar readings, and other available information, piecing together the plane's possible flight path. This data pointed to a possible crash site in the southern Indian Ocean. The new search area was remote and challenging. with vast stretches of open water and deep ocean trenches. The search for MH370 became the most expensive in aviation history. The operation involved numerous countries, advanced technology, and significant financial resources, all aimed at solving the mystery of MH370's disappearance. Despite the massive effort, no sign of the main wreckage was found. The search teams faced immense challenges, from rough seas to vast search areas, but they remained undeterred. The lack of a debris field added another layer to the mystery. The ocean seemed to swallow the plane whole, leaving no trace behind. This absence of evidence only deepened the enigma surrounding the flight's fate. It fueled speculation and conspiracy theories. Experts and amateurs alike proposed various theories, from mechanical failure to hijacking, each trying to make sense of the inexplicable. The families of the passengers and crew clung to hope. For them, the uncertainty was unbearable. They held on to the hope that their loved ones might still be alive, somewhere, somehow. They desperately awaited news, but the search continued to be met with frustration and heartbreak. The relentless search efforts, the emotional toll on the families, and the global intrigue all combined to make the disappearance of MH370 one of the most haunting aviation mysteries of our time. Months after the disappearance, a breakthrough came. A piece of debris washed ashore on Reunion Island, thousands of miles from the search zone. It was confirmed to be a flaperon, part of the wing, from MH370. This discovery provided the first physical evidence that the plane had indeed crashed in the Indian Ocean. Over the next few years, more pieces of debris were found on islands in the Indian Ocean. These included a wing segment, a flap track fairing, and parts of the interior. Each piece was meticulously analyzed. They provided clues about the plane's final moments, but not enough to solve the mystery of its disappearance. The debris confirmed that MH370 had broken apart, but the exact location of the main wreckage remained elusive. The search for MH370 became one of the most extensive and challenging in aviation history. Despite the vast resources and advanced technology deployed, the main wreckage continued to evade discovery. The ocean's depths and vastness posed significant challenges, making the search akin to finding a needle in a haystack. Families of the passengers and crew held on to hope, organizing vigils and pressing for answers. Their relentless pursuit for truth kept the investigation alive, even as years passed without definitive answers. The emotional toll on these families was immense as they grappled with the uncertainty and the lack of closure. Oceanographers and scientists collaborated, using sophisticated models to predict where debris might drift. They studied ocean currents, wind patterns, and other environmental factors to refine the search areas. Despite these efforts, the main wreckage remained hidden, deep beneath the ocean's surface. Memorials and tributes were established around the world to honor the victims of MH370. These served as poignant reminders of the tragedy and the enduring mystery that surrounded it. The search for MH370 not only tested the limits of technology and human perseverance, but also highlighted the profound impact of such a loss on a global scale. As the years went by, the search efforts evolved, incorporating new technologies and strategies, yet the vast expanse of the ocean continued to guard its secrets. The story of MH370 remains a somber reminder of the mysteries that still lie beneath the waves, waiting to be uncovered. The lack of a definitive answer to what happened to MH370 has led to numerous theories.
Some experts believe the most likely scenario is a deliberate act by the pilot, Captain Zahari Ahmad Shah. Others point to possible mechanical failure, such as a fire or decompression, which could have incapacitated the crew. Some theories border on the outlandish, involving hijacking or even a meteor strike. However, none of these theories have been proven. The lack of concrete evidence has made it impossible to definitively rule out any possibilities. The mystery surrounding MH370 continues to fuel speculation and debate.
The official investigation, led by the Malaysian government, has been criticized for its lack of transparency. Some argue that crucial information may have been withheld.
Independent investigations conducted by journalists and aviation experts have attempted to fill in the gaps. They have scrutinized the available data and challenged the official narrative.
Despite the efforts of both official and independent investigations, many questions remain unanswered.
The families of those on board MH370 continue to seek closure and accountability. The search for the truth has been a long and arduous journey, marked by frustration, speculation, and a profound sense of loss.
The disappearance of MH370 remains one of the most enduring mysteries of our time. It is a stark reminder of the vastness of the ocean and the limits of our understanding. While the search for the main wreckage has been suspended, the case remains open. Experts continue to analyze data and debris, hoping for a breakthrough. The families of those lost on that fateful flight still hold out hope for answers. The mystery of MH370 serves as a poignant reminder of the fragility of life and the enduring power of the unknown. It is a story that continues to captivate and haunt the world,